H2S exposure incident case studies. Over the years, there have sadly been many workplace disasters caused by H2S. Disasters which might have been avoided had appropriate safety precautions been taken. As we explore some case studies, consider how H2S exposure might have been avoided. Sludge silo. 3 workers died in an unconfined interior room at the same time that a truck dumped several tons of sludge from water purification stations into the adjoining silo. The hydrogen sulfide gas that had accumulated inside the silo spilled into the interior of the room due to a splashing effect caused by the impact of the dumped sludge. Gas well blowout. A natural gas well blowout in southwest China got out of control. Its high concentration of deadly hydrogen sulfide created a 25-metre death zone, killing 243 people, mostly villagers, in their sleep or as they tried to flee the toxic fumes. In the following days, some 4,000 people were hospitalised and more than 60,000 displaced. This occurred when toxic gases escaped from a filled well, whilst a drilling team were working on a 400-metre deep well. Ship repair. During repair work activity on a ship in France, the engineer carrying out the work suffered from severe lung edema, a build-up of fluid, due to a leak of H2S. The oil from the cargo heating system had been drained into an oil tank in the engine room. The hydrogen sulfide was released into the air when the tank started to leak into the engine. Offshore vessels. A vessel loaded slops from a North Sea installation. As outlined in the analysis report, the crew believed the slops to be a grey-black muddy water, free from H2S. However, upon arrival for discharge ashore, it was discovered that the slops were contaminated and had a moderate H2S content. Further, it subsequently emerged that this was the 4th such instance in 10 days. There were health risks to the crew and contractors. Pump replacement. In the USA, 2 workers were replacing a water transfer pump, and hydrogen sulfide was released when a clamp was removed. The 2 workers died. Wildfires. A lightning strike caused a fire which ignited a natural gas line. The leak was isolated by the gas crew and the residual gas burnt off. However, when the crew were repairing the line, the smell of rotten eggs became apparent to some of the workers. Some crew members started suffering symptoms related to H2S exposure, eye irritation, headaches, etc. This triggered the workers to move away to higher grounds to recover. The lessons learned from the investigation found that the workers had inadequate H2S equipment training and an insufficient amount of gas monitors. Paper mill. 2 fatalities occurred, with other workers sustaining serious injuries as a result of a hydrogen sulfide gas leak at a paper mill. The 2 men had been working on top of a tank, checking valves, when they were apparently overcome by fumes and went into cardiac arrest. The fumes are thought to have come from pulp which was unused while annual maintenance was carried out. Subsequent incident investigation in each of these cases found that the resulting illness and fatalities could have been avoided if adequate safety procedures had been in place. Don't become a statistic. Know how to work safely around H2S or wherever there is the potential for H2S exposure.